In 1981, IBM released its first personal computer, the IBM 5150. Businesses started putting computers on every desk, and for the first time in history, every office worker had access to computing power. Power that used to fill entire rooms was now sitting on their desks in the form of the IBM PC, and it was terrifying. Accountants looked at spreadsheets, watching them calculate in seconds what took hours by hand. Writers saw word processors correct their spelling instantly, format their documents automatically. File clerks watched databases search through thousands of records in moments. And I can only imagine the question that was going through their minds. What am I supposed to do now? Why would they need me if a computer can do calculations? All my skills are becoming obsolete. These were not irrational fears. The technology was real. They could see it. A computer could calculate without errors. It could type without typos. It could find information without searching through cabinets. Everything these workers had spent years mastering, computers could suddenly do better. But then something unexpected happened. Accountants did not disappear, but their work changed completely. Instead of spending hours calculating by hands, they started analyzing patterns in the data. Instead of checking math, they started checking assumptions. Instead of doing arithmetic, they started providing insights. Today, we don't even think about calculators replacing accountants. The idea seems absurd. Not because computers stopped being good at math, they got better. Not because spreadsheets became less powerful, they became more powerful. But because we finally understood something fundamental about technology and work. Computers did not replace human work. They replaced many human tasks, and when routine tasks got automated, humans started doing work that had not been possible before. This was not just true for accounting. Writers stopped fighting with typewriter ribbons, thinking about how to correct a mistake. Instead, they started focusing on content. File clerks evolved into database administrators. Mailrooms transformed into logistics centers. Each time, the basic tasks were automated, and each time, the humans moved up to higher level work. Now, in 2025, we're seeing something similar with AI. We watch it write code, we see it generate content, we observe it analyzing data, and just like in the 1980s, the fears are real. The technology is real. AI can debug code faster than humans. It can generate content endlessly. It can spot patterns we might miss. But understanding what is actually happening requires us to look deeper. When you check out ChatGPT or any AI tool you're using and ask it to write code, what is it really doing? It is pattern matching, taking what it has seen before and recreating it, following established conventions, using common solutions. Now, this is incredibly powerful for many tasks, but it is also where we find the limitation. When you look at code AI writes, for the most part, if you do a good job in directing it, you see clean syntax, good practices, proper patterns, and all that. Then you take a look at real business code bases, and many times you find comments developers leave like, this is a temporary fix until we build the auth system that this is dependent on. Do not touch this part, it breaks a legacy integration. Or you see comments like, change this because the client has a unique workflow. And many times, it's not even perfect code, it's just something that works. It's something that fits well into the system without being perfect, elegant, all that. And this reveals something important about software development. Code is not just patterns, it's decisions, trade-offs, context. When you are building software in the real world, you're not just writing functions. You're not just writing code. You are balancing competing needs. Performance versus maintainability, flexibility versus simplicity, quick fixes versus long-term solutions. You are working within constraints, legacy systems that sometimes cannot be changed, business rules that seem illogical. timeline pressures that force compromises. This is where the role of developers is evolving. Understanding code is not optional when AI generates a function that mostly works but has subtle issues. You need to know how to step in and fix it. When it suggests a solution that is technically correct but would not work with your current architecture, you need to know why. This is about accountability. When something breaks in production, AI will not be the one in the meeting explaining what went wrong. You will. When a critical system fails, AI will not be the one fixing it at 3 a.m. You will be the one responsible. You can take a payment system as an example. AI can help you write the processing logic. It can help you handle edge cases. And this is in little parts. It can even help you implement security best practices. Again, maybe not wholly, but if money goes missing, if transactions fail, if customers get charged twice, you need to understand exactly what is happening in that code. This is why the best developers are not abandoning traditional skills. They are combining them with the abilities that AI provides. Those developers maintain deep understanding of how the code actually works, where potential failures might occur, what each piece of the system does. It's not about competing with AI on speed of coding, because trust me, you fail at that. It's not even about memorizing syntax better than AI. Again, you fail at that. It's not about writing more perfect solutions, elegant solutions. It's about judgment, responsibility, control. When a client asks for a feature that sounds simple but could break 5 other systems, when a junior developer pushes code that AI helped write but might have security implications, when a critical system needs urgent updates but cannot have any downtime. These scenarios require more than pattern matching. They require understanding consequences. This is the reality of development in 2025. Not a competition between what humans and AI can do, but a combination of both, where AI handles the predictable parts and humans handle the responsibility of getting things right. Understanding code is not just about writing it anymore. It's about being able to validate what AI suggests, question what it produces, take responsibility for what gets deployed. This is what makes developers valuable in an AI world. Not because they can code faster than AI, but because they understand what they are building and they are accountable for making it work. This pattern is not unique to software development. You can look at what is happening in other fields. Marketing teams are now using AI to generate variations of ad copy, but humans determine brand voice, strategy, market position. Financial analysts can now use AI to process market data, but again, humans make judgment calls about risk and opportunity. Designers can use AI to generate variations and mockups, but humans decide what actually serves user needs. In each case, the work splits into 2 layers: generation or suggestion and judgment, production and responsibility, output and understanding. And AI can write 1,000 lines of code in seconds, but a human knows which 10 lines need to change. And AI can generate endless marketing copy. A human knows which message will resonate with their audience. And AI can create infinite design variations. A human knows which one solves the actual problem. This is the future of knowledge work. Not humans racing against AI, not humans being replaced by AI, but humans evolving to work at a higher level, making critical decisions, understanding complex context, taking real responsibility. The tools will keep advancing, the technology will keep evolving, the tasks AI can handle will keep growing, but the core dynamic will not change. Technology handles the predictable, humans handle the judgment. And just like those workers in the 1980s, we're not facing the end of our professions. Stop listening to the doomsday preachers. Instead, we're watching what we do transform. So The question is not whether AI can do our current tasks. The question is, what new work becomes possible when it does? Remember this pattern. Every time technology automates human tasks, humans move up to higher level work. It is happening again right now with us. The question is, what are you going to do about it? I'll tell you what. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and go check out my new product, Nextshot.work, a platform I built to help you with your job search, track applications, generate tailored cover letters and CVs for every role you're applying to. I have many other videos you can check out, so see you in the next one, and don't forget this, just hit that like button.